Okay, so the Mad Lad's at it again, Christmas Eve. I'm going to tie some flies for fishing again tomorrow, Christmas Day. So this is the hook I'm going to use, which is size 12. In the vise you go. Leave the pointy bit in there so you don't catch your fingers on it. Just tighten that up. The vise is a bit loose. And I'm going to use this thread here for the body, first of all. That's what you do. Because you've got to have, well, you've got to have thread down the body just so everything looks right and everything latches onto it, so to speak. But let's have a look. Wind that around the body with this. I'm going to try and do this fly in record time, by the way, because there's no hurry with these. You're supposed to take your time and get them spot on and so forth, but just for purpose of this video I'm just going to fly through this one. Right, take that down to there, and from there what I'm going to do is two things. I'm going to tie in the tail, which is this olive coloured turkey marabou. Cut a bit off there. Goes all over the place, but there you go. Wait a minute. It's not easy when you're trying to balance the camera on your lap and do this very intricate trick at the same time. So tie that in there. Right. Don't worry about the mess. So next thing I need to do is find myself some chenille. Now I'll borrow the camera a minute, and would you believe it, chenille's over there. We'll have that colour today. So I've got loads of different colours, and I'm going to try this fluorescent orange one today. So what I need to do, open that up, cut a piece off, which, oh shit, drop the camera, hang on. It's getting a bit dodgy today now, look at this. Right, so chop a piece of that off, fling the chenille bag out the way, there's my piece. And then from here, I'm going to attempt to push the camera forward without having any accidents. And what happens is, if you can see this at the top of the picture there, I'm also going to tie this in at the back with the same thread. Okay, that's done. And then I'm going to wind the thread back to the front of the hook again, like so. It'll clean up some of the mess, and it'll give the hook a bit more stability and so on. It isn't easy when the flaming camera's falling all over the shop, but never mind. Right, so bring that up the front like that. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change the thread, because I'm going to give this one a fluorescent yellow head. Right, so what we do here is, got too much thread sticking out. Right, okay. Right, so head, we'll wrap that here, and you can see it, can you? Right on the tip of the hook. I'm going to start tying that, and we're going to tie in the other thread, which is the olive thread. Okay, and once we do that a few times, we can then snip off the olive thread, which we'll no longer need. Gone. There you go. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie in, I'm going to go olive again for the wings. So it's going to be the same as the last fly I've done, which is irrelevant, but never mind. So I'll cut off some turkey marabou. Actually, I tell you what, before I do that, I better do the bit that I forgot. Otherwise, it'll not work. It'll look stupid. The chenille that I tied in, that needs to be tied around the body. And I'm going to go in the opposite direction this time. I'm going to call it anti-clockwise or whatever. So this is going to form the body of the fly, which, in case you're wondering, when it gets in the water, this replicates a small fish. and that's why the fish love them, because they think it's a nice healthy meal. But it's not. They're fooled, you see. And so I'm tying that in at the end there. Might all look a mess at the minute, but it'll all come to fruition. Right, from there, get my scissors, snip off the excess that's not needed. And then from there, I'm going to tie in more marabou for the top. And then this, as well as tying in the marabou, will form the head of the fly. So I'm just going to push that back a bit, and then that will tie over there. I don't know if this is going to be in focus for the camera light, but we'll try. I've got a bit marabou in the way there, get out of the way. Right, push that back. We're going to trim this off when we're finished. And then got a little bit of marabou in the way at the front there, but I'll have to sort that out when I'm done. Building the head up there. Fly, which isn't the most attractive I've ever done, but never mind. I see I am rushing this one. There you go, there's a head done. And then from there we've got to finish this off, otherwise it'll undo the whole thing. Finish this off with a whip finish tool. It goes on there, under there, I don't know if you can see that, probably not. Do a figure 4 with the thread, and it goes around the head of the fly 3 or 4 times. Pull it out of there, pull it tight, job's a good one. So there you go. Now cut that off and take the fly out of there. Now, I mean, that would catch fish as it is, but I'm just gonna tidy some ends up on there. And this could do with, I'll dab a little bit of nail varnish on the head of the fly, which will help, well, it'll look better, look the part, and it will just, if once the fish start nibbling at these, you know, it stops the threads coming out and stuff. But it's a bit rough, that one, but it'll do. See, I've got a bit of excess stuff around the eye here, but I can sort that out. And that fish there, sorry, that fly will definitely catch fish, no doubt about that. So there you go, that's me today, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.